Hi there. First of all, I want to thank you for hiring me and Kleem Law to assist you in the adoption. I am excited and honored to be working with you. If you haven't figured it out yet, I do love doing adoptions. I do a lot of them. But adoptions mean something to my family. We've adopted two of my daughters. They mean a great deal to me and to our family. And so I understand what adoptions can mean to a family. And so I'm just honored to work with you on yours. So please understand that. In this video, I want to do three things. First of all, I want to talk about the best way to reach me and my team here at Kleem Law, just so you know that, so you know kind of what our workflow is like. Number two, I want to talk about what the next steps are, the documents that I need, the things we need to do before we can file the case. And then we'll talk about what happens once we file the case and how to get the case resolved finally. So, first of all, the best way to reach me, I have a program called My Case, which includes an online client portal, which is a way for you to be able to have secure access to information and to communicate with me directly through messaging, also through exchanging of documents. When I get the petition filed, I'll probably put it up there so you can download it that way, things like that. So that the messaging feature of My Case is probably the best way to reach me. They'll keep a good record of our communication. You can also email me. You can also text me. The number that you can text me to directly is 277-0606. You might receive other automated texts keeping you informed about the case, but that's the best number to reach me where I can text you back. So obviously text can be a very easy way to communicate. And then email, of course. So next I want to talk about what we need to do to get prepared to be able to file your petition for adoption. So there are a number of things that we need to do. There's obviously a number of documents that I'll need from you. I also need to work on getting your fingerprints, your criminal background check. So every adoption petitioner in a Georgia adoption has to submit to a criminal background check that has been done within the previous year before we file. So if we don't have that, otherwise we're going to need to do that. So to do that, I'm going to send you a form that I need you to fill out completely. You send that back to me. I'll then get you registered in the system, and then I'll send you to go get your fingerprints done. Now, it's important when you're filling out this form initially, the name on that form that you give back to me has to be exactly as your name appears on your driver's license. So if you have a middle initial on your driver's license, put your middle name as a middle initial. If you have junior, put junior. If you're a junior but your driver's license doesn't say junior, don't put junior on the form. So what I fill in from your form has to be exactly as it appears on your driver's license. And that's really just your name, but keep that in mind. Okay, so when you're filling out that form and sending it back to me. Some other things we need to accomplish. I need to get a good scanned copy of your marriage license, of the child or the children's birth certificates, and some other forms like that. There's also a form 413. If this is a private adoption case, not involved with defects, there's a form 413. It's a 7-page form. I need one filled out for each child being adopted. This form asks for a lot of information about the biological family of the child. So the mom's side of the family, the dad's side of the family. A lot of the information you may not know. So when you're filling it out, please understand, just leave it blank if you don't know the information. That's fine. I file these all the time. They never have all these blanks filled. They have a lot of empty blanks. That's okay. So those are the kind of documents I need. I'm also going to be preparing some documents that I'll need y'all to sign or you to sign. So we'll work on that. That's my job to get those things ready. I also will need a copy of the divorce decree. If the biological parents were married and their divorce decree deals with custody of the child, I'll probably need a copy of that document. Okay. So we're going to work through that process. We're going to get everything, all the documentation we need. Also say there's an intake form that I will send you. I need you to fill out that intake form because that intake form will have information that I need to prepare the petition, but also information I need to prepare the documents at the end of the case, okay, for new birth certificates, the orders, things like that. So once we get all that documentation back in, once we're ready to file, then we'll file the case. For anything but foster children adoption cases, we need to set the case out at least 45 to 60 days. So we're going to do that. Once we set it, I'll let you know the date, and then we'll get prepared to go on that day. If it's a foster to adoption, I can usually get it set much sooner, maybe within 1 or 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. So we'll work on getting that done. So once we get all the documentation, then we're going to file the case, and then we'll be ready to go on the date of the adoption. So I hope this is helpful to you so you understand kind of what I need from you, what the next steps are, and I look forward to working with you. Thanks.